And he come in there, we were sitting there, and he comes in and he says, "What in the hell are you son of a bitches doing in my office?" So we said, "Sir, we had a 9 o'clock appointment with you to talk about the redress." And his answer to that was, "My goddamn government doesn't have to apologize to any son of a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?" So we said, "Yes." He says, "Then what the hell are you still sitting here for? I want you guys to just get the hell out of my office." So two of them had up and they started to walk out. And I stayed there, and he turned around and looked at me, and he said, "What the hell are you still doing here?" I turned around and I said to him, "Sir, I just want to thank you." And he said, "Thank me for what? I'm not going to do a goddamn thing for you guys." I says, "No, sir." I says, "I wanted to thank you because you became a congressman right after the war ended. And you're still a congressman, and I happen to know that you have a wound just like mine, so when you wake up in the damn mornings, you hurt like a son of a bitch." And I said, "Sir, even with that, you take all this pain and everything to help run our government." So I said, "I'd like to certainly thank you. You're a damn good man." And as I looked at him, I could see his eyes got a little watery, and I thought to myself, I think I've got this son of a bitch. And so I said, "So, sir," I says, "I'd like to say thank you, and I'll shake your hands." And I shook his hand, and I walked out. And they announced for him to go up to the podium and that he has 3 minutes to talk against the redress bill. So he got up, and I was watching, and as he walked down the aisle between the seats, I saw him, he looked up, and he stopped once, and he stood there for a while, and all of a sudden he walked to the end of the row, went down the stairs, and instead of taking a step up to the podium, he went right out the door. And I was confused. I was sitting up there, what the hell is he doing? He was supposed to talk for 3 minutes against the redress, and I couldn't understand it until I looked, and you know, in the house there they have all the congressmen's name, and at the end of each row there's a blue button, there's a red button. Red button you're against, blue button you're for. I looked at his name, and he's voted for the redress bill.